So one of the most practical things that each of us can embody in our lives that make our lives better is a thing called composure. Basically says that regardless of what you come up against in your life, you are able to handle it and you're able to keep calm and reserved and competent, capable when you're facing difficult and stressful situations. And, I've been contemplating a little bit, like, what is composure and how do we actually do it? And the main tip that I've come to is that composure really comes down to nervous system regulation. Because, like, our nervous system governs our emotional response to the situation that we're in. And if our nervous system acts up and it gets triggered and it ends up in a fight or flight mode, then it's impossible to stay composed depending on the situation we're in. But if even in difficult situation, your nervous system does not trigger a fight or flight response, then you can be calm regardless of what it is that's happening around you. So your level of composure is equal to the level of regulation of your nervous system in any given moment. And then the question becomes, if we know that our nervous system is what keeps us composed and we want composure, how do we keep our nervous system composed? Well, this comes from really, I want to say, health, wellness at its core, because what I've found is that your nervous system becomes strengthened and becomes more capable when it's well rested and when it has the nutrients and the materials it needs to function properly. And it also becomes strengthened through, like, actively putting yourself in difficult situations that test your nervous system, and then it will basically develop its capacity to deal with those situations over time. It really is like a muscle. And so you not just have to, like, get recovery for that muscle, but you also have to work the muscle out and test it and push it to its limits so that it will break down and then come back stronger. So one of the best ways to regulate your nervous system is through, there's so many different things, right? There's the classics of breath work, and sound healing is another big one. But a lot of these things are external. And so one of the things that is internal, that is not a external thing that you have to rely on and potentially become attached to, is just sort of lack of stimulation. And basically, like, this is what meditation is all about, right? Is you train yourself through yourself to regulate your nervous system yourself. It's very empowering, this concept, right? But basically, you will time and time again stay centered in your body and keep your awareness on your body, send your energy and your attention to your body. And this basically says that, like, your consciousness is energy and your body needs energy, your nervous system needs energy to function. And so we can give our consciousness away to things outside of us. And if we do that, then we're depleting our energy and we're not giving it to our nervous system. But through meditation, if you say, no, I'm going to come back to my body and my awareness and place my attention on my feelings and my emotional response in any given moment, then you're taking the energy that you have it available to you and you're directing it to creating more composure within your system and creating more composure within your body. So it's a very simple practice, but anytime that you find you're not with your body and you're not present and you're not regulated, bring your attention back to your body, center your awareness on your breath and on your sensations in your feet, the sensations in your legs, the sensations in your arms, your chest, basically anything that enables you to keep your awareness on your body for more of the time. And you can still, like, let's say you're in a conversation at work, right? And so you have to focus on what's being said around you. There is a way to jump back and forth where, like, you're absorbing what's being said and there is a certain amount of your attention being directed towards the thing that you're doing at hand. And there's a certain amount of time that you spend with your body. Like, you're jumping back and forth. You're saying, I'm listening, I'm checking in with my body. I'm listening, I'm checking in with my body. So the more you do this, the more energy your nervous system has, the more composed it will be. You also train yourself to check in with your nervous system constantly, because your nervous system will also give you warning signs to say, hey, I'm on the verge of being triggered. We can make a decision now to prevent the triggering from happening if we carefully do the right things. But you can ignore those warning signs, and then triggers will become more likely, and they'll happen more often, and they'll cause more issues in your life. But if you can catch them sooner by bringing your awareness back to your body, giving your nervous system energy, keeping composure before composure breaks, it's easier to sort of maintain rather than it is to fix, right? So that's a huge thing. And maybe you've never looked at the composure this way. Maybe you've always thought that it was something that was outside of your control. And this whole concept is so empowering, because it shows you that, like, no, you are completely in charge of your response to your environment. You are completely in charge of basically how you show up in any given situation, and you're therefore in charge of the results that happen from any given situation. But if you're not taking care of your nervous system, then you won't be in control, and you will lose it, and you will lose advantage of the beautiful gift that you've been given, which is sovereignty within your body. So if you want more composure, starting with your nervous system is a great way to do it. If you want to take care of your nervous system, you have to rest, you have to recover, you have to test your nervous system, and you have to basically develop a deeper relationship through it by giving it more of your attention in stressful situations and outside of stressful situations, through meditation, through presence, and through active real world scenarios. So thank you for listening. I hope that you found something insightful and useful within this. If you're interested, you can reach out for coaching from me. I do one-to-one coaching for men and women to help them set boundaries and to start saying yes to themselves, even when they want to say no to the world around them. So thank you for watching. Have a beautiful day, and like and subscribe and comment if any of this was meaningful to you.